We're here at Union Station in Kansas City to see the Disney 100 exhibition and check out this beautiful train station. So we're here to check out the Disney 100 exhibition. It's here for a limited time, up through January 5th, I believe is the date. But part of what you're here is, I mean, you can see this train station just has so much to see and do. So before we go into the exhibition, we're going to walk around, tour a little bit. You can see a big restaurant right there up on the platform. Amtrak tickets are behind us. Another restaurant over there. We've got a science center right here behind me, which we're going to take a look at. There's a planetarium here and all sorts of stuff. So I'll give you a quick tour of the train station and then we'll go see the exhibit. This place is just gorgeous. Lots of history, restaurant. You can see they're getting ready for Christmas. But just beautiful. I mean, even look at the ceiling. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got the big windows and so much more. So we're going to be heading this direction just a little bit. But before we go there, we're going to go poke right over in here with Science City and the Adventure Store. So give you a little look here. Science City and the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Yes, chocolate is the answer. Big gift shop here on the way in. We're not going to actually go into the Science Center, but you can see all sorts of fun stuff here for kids. Goodness, there's fun stuff here for adults. So very cool. And yeah, it looks like they got a whole kids science museum in here. I don't want to give video of the kids because that wouldn't be appropriate, but hey, come check it out. So there's something else kind of cool. Yes, they still have a post office in the train station. So if you got to mail stuff, it's right there. Parking garage down that way. We're about to head down this way. So they have an extreme screen theater, which is down this way. Let's see, here's the City Stage Theater. So, Theater for Young America. I'll let you poke in, you can see the snack bar there. Well, actually, snack bar is right behind me. Yummy, yummy. So I'm smelling popcorn. So let's see, then we've got a cinema down here. My goodness, this old train station is a full entertainment complex. So, Intervention Center. And look at all this. How cool. What we actually want, though, is over here. So maybe we can finally actually go. Ride into escalator, 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 ride into escalator. Woohoo! They should make that a Disney song. Right, Craig? I'm really impressed by how much stuff they've got in this train station, though. Pretty amazing. We're not even at the entrance yet, and they already have stuff on display. So very cool. We'll get up there in a second, but I want to take a look at this because, I mean, check out. Oh, Mickey Mouse hangs on. And there's going to be all sorts of stuff in here. So one of the displays here, and I'm looking at that pop-up Jungle Cruise, and gosh, that looks familiar. I'm wondering if I had that as a kid, or read it or something. But I remember something like that. Doesn't mean I actually had it. Memories are funny things sometimes, but yeah, they got some neat stuff in here. So they've got stars on the ground with different people. To give you an idea, help to contribute to it. Margaret is looking over here at the marionettes.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
There you go. Very cool. So why Kansas City? Well, here's a sign explaining why Kansas City is so important to Disney. Yeah, he basically grew up in this area. And then the actual entrance here. With the stars. And then we'll get ready to go in. So fun little picture moments.
Should I go in it?
Oh, sure. Margot wants to be part of La Familia Madrigal.
Take a picture.
And then you can see Mickey on the floor and all sorts of fun stuff.
I'm part of family Madrigal. Oh my gosh, it's them!
So who doesn't wish they had a set of ears? Except those are classic ears. And then you've got Davy Crockett's hat. And Magic Ring from the Shaggy Dog. They're going to have some neat stuff in here. So this is actually part of the train station. A little hard to see with the lighting, but this is the elevator pump room. There it goes. But they actually have it open where you can see into it. It's dark, but it's cool. So the first part of the actual full exhibition, a screen here. I'm not going to show the video, but very neat looking little theater, giving you a little taste of magic. Where it all began. And then you get to come in. So this is not just a wood Pinocchio doll. This is actually one of the animators' models that they use. It's a model for drawing the actual movie from. So when they were drawing the character in the movie, that's what they would use as a base. How cool. And you can just see all sorts of stuff in here. There's a Winnie the Pooh over there, and the books from the beginning of movies, and all sorts of stuff. Pinocchio costume used for the live action reference framing. So they would have a little boy actually dress in that and then have him act and take shots so that way they could use it as a reference. Alright, so you've got this giant notebook here. And as you turn the pages, it's actually projected on the screen and animates. You see the trumpets blowing. How very cool. Storybook come to life. So, Margaret has found part of her favorite movie. Somebody like Alice. This is Margaret and Amber's probably favorite Disney movie. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Yeah, one of the original horses. So just some very, very neat stuff. And this would probably be Margaret's, one of her other favorites. Beauty and the Beast. And just look at these. Wow. So this is kind of fun. I've seen versions of this online, but this is basically the color palettes for the characters. And the idea is to see if you can guess who they are. So for example, this one is Peter Pan. And right next to him, Mowgli. So you can kind of see how each of these would represent the different characters. So this one I'm going to guess is Robin Hood. Aha! Success! So just fun. This is really cool. This is some of their maquettes, the models that they make of the characters. They help the animators have something to look at and as they're drawing be able to model off of. So, and they've got a number of different ones in here. Very, very cool. They've got a fun little display here about Cruella as well. The origins of the characters, how they designed her, artist sketches, all the way up through the modern movie. Very neat. And of course, what would it be without pirates in here somewhere? Very cool. And of course, it pays tribute to some of the attractions as well. A lot of people don't realize Jungle Cruise was originally meant to be a serious boat ride with a serious narration and actual facts and everything. And I don't remember exactly what happened along the way, but the Jungle Cruise skipper started cracking jokes, and it kind of changed the ride early on. It led us to what we have now. All right, that is really cool. I don't know if that's one of the film models or not, but that's cool. And so now we're getting into Star Wars and music and all sorts of stuff here. There's just a ton of things to look over. Okay, this is really cool. So in The Last Jedi, the books that Luke Skywalker uses, this is actually one of those books. And they fully designed several of them. Real covers, real pages. Very, very cool. I actually caught an exhibit almost empty. This is the music section, and just gives you a little bit of an idea. Conductor Mickey. Got the big screen here showing you different scenes. There's actually more behind Mickey. This shows them recording stuff. Listen to it. Pick your language. So here, of course, you got everybody's favorite, Let It Go. But you get to see them translating it, and then you put on the headphones and listen to it. So cool. So this is interesting. This is the mouse guitar from the old Mickey Mouse Club. Actually used. I never noticed, but if you know anything about guitars, you'll see there's something very odd about this guitar. It only has 4 strings. And then you look at the pictures and yeah, he's playing a 4-string guitar. So after the section on sound effects and how they make those, and then it's a little bit more on music, then we come up to the true life adventures, nature, wildlife, and you can see more sketches there. So here we get to look a little bit about some of the interventions that they made, the multiplane camera, storyboarding, audio animatronics are over here, and different things that they created to help bring movies and the parks to life. And of course, a whole section on audio animatronics, including programming boards and all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, that's President. Dun, 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 dun. And what would a display about Disney be without a whole section on Disneyland and the incredible impact it's had on theme parks today? Oh yeah. And that book right there is probably one of my favorite stories. I'm wondering if that is the book that Marty Sklar put together. Souvenir book that they made no money on. He actually went to Walt and said, look, we're not going to make any money on this. Should we raise the price? And Walt said no, because they will make more money off people seeing it, remembering the memories, and sharing with friends. Profit wasn't the important thing. The service and experience was, because he knew that would bring in the money later. Return to that vision, people. That little piece is another one of my favorite stories. I remember Adventure Through Inner Space as a kid and seeing that big giant shrinking machine and thinking that those are real people in there. That's what actually was going through it. Very cool. We are just getting started. Ooh, look at that creepy old dude. The partners, and I believe we are coming to the end of the exhibit here. Such a fun look at the history of Disney. The Disney 100 exhibit will be at the Kansas City Union train station through January 5th. It's been extended for a little bit of time, but not a whole lot for you to get there. But if you get an opportunity to check it out, it is on tour. They have 2 different ones, one in Europe, one in the US. If you get the opportunity, go check it out. You won't be sorry. Thank you so much for joining me on my little tour. I hope you had a blast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions, your ideas. Be sure to share them in the comments below, or you can contact me. There's information in the description that has my email address, fan pages, information about merchandise, and so much more. So be sure to check that out. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and if you haven't already, hit the button right up there to subscribe. And in fact, if you did enjoy this, I've even got another video for you right here. And also about these wonderful people here, those are my YouTube members and my patrons, the ones whose financial support makes this possible. I couldn't do it without them. If you want to know more about that and the perks that come with it, well, be sure to check the description. There's a link right down there. Thank you so incredibly much. God bless.